Alright, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to episode 103 of River Bottom Bandits. This is the week of June 26th. We do have quite a number of things to talk about this week. We've got comedies, we've got dramas, we've got action flicks, we've got movies that don't have any words in them. You might not hear about that too often. And to go down that list of new releases is a special guest this week known as the Prozac Teen. He will both inform you and depress you.
Hi everyone, this is Prozac Teen, here to bring you the new releases for the week of June the 26th, 2012. Okay, first on the list we have 21 Jump Street. This is a rehash of an old series, which, I don't know, you guys might know about or whatever. They were the cool kids in school, and apparently they were undercover cops. Awesome. Okay, anyway, next up we have Wrath of the Titans, which I am actually quite looking forward to because me and my D&D buddies actually really enjoy these types of films. Okay. Next up we have The Artist, which I believe was an Academy Award winner. Whatever, you guys don't really appreciate artists and you guys are just fronting. Front. Next up, we have Mirror Mirror, which I guess is another one of these rehashes of Snow White, or one of those types of fairy tales. As much as I love fairy tales because they are fantasy-oriented, they tend to be fantasy-oriented ones where the beautiful girl ends up getting what she wants and she ends up ditching the less attractive male. So you know what? I don't want to see it. Next up, we have 1,000 words. I had to write my college essay recently. They required 1,000 words, and I told them I would write it on how pointless existence is, especially with no friends. Then we have Bullhead, which is about a bull and a head, and Oranges and Sunshine, and followed by The Perfect Family, which is not what I have. So thank you, and tune in next week for the next new releases with the Prozac Kid. Okay, now off to listen to my Joy Division records. Thank you.
Wow. I am bummed out, but also informed. Coming up next in the show is going to be a little bit of talking shop with Blondie and the Bandit. And here is a trailer for Wrath of the Titan.
Get me! Wrath of the Titans, rated PG-13. Experience it in IMAX 3D March 30th.
Wow, what a trailer.
It was all like, whoa.
And then my favorite part was that he talked about, you heard something about a dad.
Yeah. Little kid yelling for his dad.
And then Avatar's like,
come and get me!
Peeking those levels out.
Oh, my bad.
Holy cow. We got Blondie yelling over here in the studio.
I'm excited for that movie.
Because you watched it.
I watched it, and it was fun. It was all like, wow.
All the time.
All the time. Dogging that surround sound out.
Dogging it out.
Dogging it right out.
Yeah, no, it sounds, I mean, people are excited about it. The first one I thought was pretty fun. I like that you use the word fun to describe it because that is probably as accurate as you can get.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to win anything at the Academy Awards.
Right, it's not a
registered trademark.
It's not a thinking man's fantasy film, if you will.
No, it's an action man's fantasy film.
What would be a thinking man's fantasy film?
Moon.
Fantasy?
Fantasy? Oh, Lord of the Rings?
I think about that a lot.
Yeah. How they totally ripped off Harry Potter.
I got one for you.
All right.
Well, no, it's still sci-fi. I was going to say Enemy Mine. Think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really, I mean, there's got to be thinking man's fantasy movies out there.
Either way, folks, Wrath of the Titans, not that.
No.
But fun.
But fun.
Fun man's movie.
I mean, I love Greek mythology stuff. You know,
Would you say that it made you cooler?
I was really cool when I was watching that.
Okay. I'm excited, guys. Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll watch it a second time.
2 times.
Not this week, but in the next.
Probably in Blu-ray.
I'll watch it on Blu-ray in the next 6 months.
Wow. That's really being specific. That's really good. Well, everyone will be just dying to find out when you watch Wrath of the Titans for a second time.
These 2 cops are on a mission so secret.
Which one of you is Doug?
They don't even know their identities.
Let's do that again. Then pretend you guys aren't weird.
Jonah Hill.
Your mother told me you are undercover.
Shut your mouth.
Hey, yo.
Channing Tatum.
I can fake my way through ab chemistry.
AP chemistry, no you can't, because you don't even know what it's actually called.
One particle of unobtainium has a nuclear reaction with a radioactive spider. What's up, science?
21 Jump Street.
Don't be driving it like teenagers, okay?
I promise we'll be professional.
Whoa, Jonah Hill, huh?
Oh boy. I mean, I'd like to talk about this movie like I haven't seen it, but I watched it.
You did?
Yeah.
You told me you didn't.
No, I watched it. We
Oh,
both
right.
talked about it.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Wrath of the Titans.
Yeah, I watched both of these.
Oh,
movies.
right.
Yeah.
See, I was confusing Blondie for myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. It's
It
tough in
happens
here. Yeah,
sometimes.
it's hard. Well, but we can talk about it like we both watched it.
Yeah.
Where should we start?
Well, I will start with saying it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
I would have to say the same thing. I hate Channing Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard people call him Channing Tatum, and that's more of an appropriate lame name because I didn't like him, and he made me laugh, which I didn't like even more.
Because you started to like him.
No, I did
You
not.
found yourself thinking, Channing Tatum's a pretty cool dude. I could hang out with him.
Yeah, there's this one time when he made a joke, and I was like, just like that. Yeah, just like that. And then I thought, instead of thinking, that's cool, he's a cool dude, I thought, I don't like him, and I'm more angry at him for being in this movie.
That's because you're threatened by his rugged good looks.
Yes.
Yeah.
He looks very nice in this film, guys.
Oh, man. The ladies love him.
Yeah, this one lady who doesn't even know that he's an older man wants to sleep with him.
Yeah, she's a
she
teacher.
she thinks he's a student. That's gross.
Depends on which side of the coin you're on that one.
Which side? What coin? Okay.
But all in all, I mean, it made me laugh at least 10 times, which is
Right.
pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm happy with the comedy. It makes me laugh once every 10 minutes.
Absolutely. I that's as much as I didn't want to like it. I thought this is pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty funny. It's just one of those cases where it's like, what is America thinking? Why was this movie so successful? But who knows?
You'll never know what America's thinking.
No, but I don't know what to say to that. I don't even know where to
disagree
begin.
with it. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah. So end of the line. End of the line. How do you feel about it? I'm sorry.
End of the line. It was worth watching.
Yes.
I don't want to say it, but it was worth watching. I got a laugh.
Mhm.
I got a little angry. It's rare that I both laugh and get angry at a movie such as that. But like we said, Jonah Hill lost a ton of weight,
Mm-hmm.
opposite of what we talked about last week with Gerard Depardieu. And other than that, Channing Tatum was pretty handsome.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so we just heard a trailer for The Artist. And that's a funny joke because it was just silence.
Because it's a silent movie.
Well, they say that there's one word.
There's like one word?
Maybe a sound effect.
Yeah, I heard there's like a dream sequence in it.
Weird.
I don't know. I kind of want to watch it. Like, think about back before sound was discovered and people were silent all the time. It's like now when you talk about do you dream in color, and supposedly only 5% of the world dreams in color. Back before we knew how to talk and everything was silent, do you think 5% of the world dreamed in sound?
In black and white.
Oh yeah, obviously it was in black and white because we hadn't discovered color until what, like the 50s?
Yeah, 55. Up until then,
Everything was black and white.
According to this documentary called Pleasantville, it was somewhere in the 50s.
When color.
Ooh, crash and burn. that joke. I referenced Pleasantville, you guys. How cool am I? Oh yeah, I love that movie with the Tobey Maguire guy in it. He's funny. So check out The Artist. Oh, that was lovely. And now we will be hearing from, well, actually, let me just patch this phone call in real quick here from our correspondent, foreign film correspondent, Bad Boy, here on our radio show. So let's just, we got to get that patch here. Let me just see if I can get that patch to go in.
Hi, this is Bad Boy here. I'm calling to give you your weekly update on the foreign films of the week. Like this week we've got Bullhead, which is a Belgian film about organized crime in the Belgian countryside. People who are shooting their cattle up with testosterone and whatnot, and some dude named Jackie who's shooting them up himself. And, I mean, it's a good movie, so you should watch it. I enjoyed it. A lot of good stuff, a lot of good character study stuff. But really, I just want to talk to you about language and language barriers. How, I don't know if you know, Belgium is kind of divided into two areas. About half speaks French and the other speaks Flemish, which I think is Dutch dialect or something like that. And the two groups just don't like each other very much, and I think that's just wrong. And I have this to say to you Belgians and you Canadians, you French Canadians who think that don't want to get along with the English-speaking Canadians, and all you English-speaking Americans who get offended by Spanish-speaking Americans. And I just have to say, y'all just need to get along. It's just not right. Gotta speak. Everybody's just gotta speak the same language, and that's the language of love. And that's my 2 cents.
Alright, that's going to wrap up the show for this week, the week of June 26th, with tons of new releases that we hope you'll rent. Looking forward to next week. We've got a couple titles, literally. God Bless America and The Hunter.